Hello, this is the third video about my RV/mobile home energy monitor. One of the features of the energy monitor is that it connects to a smartphone for a Bluetooth app. Now, to make this application on the smartphone, I used MIT App Inventor, which is a web-based application where you can design your own apps for Android phones. So if you just Google or DuckDuckGo MIT App Inventor, create yourself an account and then just click create apps. So that will then open up the interface. So we're going to do so that's the project I've just done. So this is the user interface, and then in the designer tab, and then in the blocks tab, this is all the logic and what you could almost call code. It's very similar to Scratch, so it's just a drag and drop user interface. Now what we'll do, I've got this open in another tab here, but I'm going to open up a new project. So start new project and just show you some of the things that I had to do to design that app. So I'm going to call it phone app, and that will create a new project. So you can set the size of your phone and what operating system you are in Android. So once you've got your blank screen, the first thing you do is click the layout tab and then make a horizontal arrangement. So I'm going to make the height 20%, and then the width I'm going to do fill parent, and then align horizontal center, line vertical center. So in this horizontal arrangement, we're going to insert the items that the user either sees or clicks on. So now we've got that horizontal arrangement, we're going to add a user interface in it, and in this we're going to put a list picker. So I'm going to drag a list picker in here, which has automatically put it in the center. We're going to have no text in there because I'm going to put the Bluetooth logo in there, and you click on that and that will bring the list of available Bluetooth devices and then allow you to connect to it. So height, what I'm going to do is automatic. Width, I'm going to do 30%, and then I'm going to add an image, which should be somewhere around here. Upload file, choose file, and then I've got this Bluetooth image saved as an SVG, so that should plonk that in the middle there. So height, fill parent, width 30, I'll try 20%. So when you click on this, you'll connect to your Bluetooth device. So also in there we want a label to tell you you're connected or not connected. So then you drag label into this horizontal arrangement, and then I'm going to have default text for this as not connected. I'm going to make it bold. So that's our default text. So when you click on this Bluetooth item, it will then give you a list of devices to connect to, and then when you are connected, when we set it up in the blocks, it will then change this label to say connected rather than not connected. So under these you do more. So say we've got volts, so we'll do another horizontal arrangement. Height, I'm going to do 20%, and then width, fill parent, and another label in there. So if we click back on this and we go center, and we click back on the label, we want bold, probably about 20 high, and the text for this label will be volt. And I'm going to make that red, do one more horizontal arrangement under that, and that is going to be width fill parent, height 20%, with another label in there, which I need to go back. I keep doing this. Arrange it in the center, and then click back on label 3, make that font size 20, color red, and this, I want this to automatically read 0.00 volts in bold. So these will be, our Bluetooth device will send the volts across, and then this won't change, this label. However, this label will, every time it reads it, it will update this value and change it using the in the blocks. So that's our, and then we'd repeat this for current and kilowatts and kilowatt hours. You'd have to make these obviously smaller. So once you've done that, you then go into the blocks and you start adding blocks. Oh, one more thing in Designer, there are non-visible elements in the Designer. So for example, we need a Bluetooth client, so you drag and drop a Bluetooth client in here as a non-visible element, and also we want a clock. So we've got a clock and a Bluetooth client. Once you put everything in your user interface, then you go into your blocks and you can use what it will automatically allow you to click on them and apply some logic to them. So I'll go into my other tab here. So these are the blocks. So we've got a list picker here. So when list picker is pick, before picking, you check whether you've got Bluetooth client names and addresses, and then after picking you can then decide whether you're connected or not connected. I'll just go back into our project and go into blocks. So I'll just show you how you do it. So first thing we do is go list picker. So we've got before picking, and then we click when do, and then we've got in here set list picker elements to. So we do that. So we go set list picker elements to, drag and drop that in here, and then we want to go onto the Bluetooth client. Go back in here, Bluetooth client names, addresses and names. So Bluetooth client, addresses and names. So we'll just arrange them nicely here, and I'm just sort of showing you how you do it really. I'm not going to go through everything. Then you go through and repeat that for everything I've done here. So what our device does, it connects, and then obviously it changes it to is connected or not connected. And then this is sort of really the meat of the project. So the Bluetooth, the ESP32 sends the data in serial, and between the volts, the amps, the kilowatts and the kilowatt hours, between each item in the string I've put a pipe. So we loop through that string of data, and every time we see a pipe we use that to separate it, and then we know that the first element is volts, second element is amps, third is power, and obviously the fourth is energy, and that all goes into elements in a list. So obviously our volts is the first item in the list, amps is the second, power is the third, and energy is the fourth, and it keeps going through that and updating the list with the data that it gets. What I've done is I've put all this information in my Hackaday write-up. I'm not going to go through it now and build it from scratch because it'll take absolutely ages, and it's best to just log in and have a play with it and see how you get on. And if you get stuck, just refer back to my write-up. Thank you very much for watching, and good luck with your own applications.